how I create a tablescape when hosting a dinner party. I just love making them and had some questions, so I thought I'd just share what goes through my brain. Starting with like a bare table, I can comfortably seat 14 around this, have up to 20 people at our home. We add a card table and just put like a tablecloth over it. A tablescape, in my brain, there's two parts to each table: placemats and what goes along the outer ridge, and then the decor that goes in the center. These woven chargers are a great investment piece. They're from Pottery Barn. They're a little bit more expensive, but I've been using them for years and years. They add a lot of texture underneath the dinner plate at first. Other than that, they do absolutely nothing. I've used those woven ones so much that I was actually getting really sick of them. So for New Year's, I felt like these plastic ones with the black rim around them actually fit the vibe that I was going for more, and they were pretty inexpensive. Next, dinner plates, obviously, and a little salad plate. You can see that here for our Friendsgiving table. For this Christmas table, these were actually two very similar tables. For New Year's Eve and this Galentine's setup, it does not matter. I always use two plates. Like, it makes it look fancier and more elevated. Even if you don't need the salad plate, I still put it on there. Next is napkins. You can add a lot of really fun flair with cloth napkins. This is my go-to classic, a really simple knot that still looks elegant. These bows look really, really complicated to make, actually so easy. You can find so many different designs just going on Pinterest or TikTok. This is just very obvious. Fork on the left, knife, spoon on the right. Glasses next to the place setting. I always do 2 cups. One is usually fun, bevy, wine glass, cocktail glass. The other one is for water. I also always keep decanters of water on the table. You don't want your guests to be getting up from the table to have to go get one extra thing. I like to add a little something personal on each table setting. This one was different. Hats and crowns for New Year's Eve. Everybody wore them when they sat down at the table. It kind of like broke the ice, made everybody laugh. This is terrible lighting. I did not edit this photo yet, but it's the best one that I have of the centerpiece, which is the second part of the recipe for my tablescapes. Greenery is always a great starting place for the centerpiece on the table. It makes anything so elegant, and you can mold it to any theme that you have. This exact wreath, exact same ones for Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. It's very simple, and then I just added in different little pieces of decor to change the theme for each dinner. Just kind of tucked them into the little places that were naturally already open in the greenery. This photo, I feel like, gives a much better view of that, how I just tucked into the open spots. Also did it here for our Christmas table. Pine cones that I tucked in. I didn't do as much of the little decor pieces in this one. Did do is add a little bit more height and variation here with all of these electronic candles, or like faux candles. They're a great way to add elegance, but they're still really safe, especially if you have little kids. I like to go with 3 different varying heights, so it adds interest to the eye. Your garland with the small pieces of decor are gonna be like the low height. Your pillar candles would be a really good mid height. And for the tallest pieces that I have on the table, I have the wine decanters. I have some really tall candlesticks. Those are also electronic, and large bells that I used for Christmas. And the tallest height you want to be really thin, so that way people can see through and see each other. This table is a smaller table, so I don't feel like I had to use as much varying height. The mid height I kind of counted as the glasses that were next to the table settings, and the tallest height was the candlesticks. Like I said earlier, I also like to put the wine decanters and then some water glasses on the table. They don't have to get up to go refill their glass. It also adds some really good height variation. It's important to invest in really good staple pieces that you can use all the time. You can use them and make them look completely different. In this room, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 dinners from Thanksgiving to New Year's Eve. I used the same placemat, the same plates, the same salad plates, the same wine glasses, the same candles, the same garland, the same tall candlesticks, the same wine decanters. All of the tables look completely different because I had good staple basics, and then I was able to dress them up with less expensive decor items that I would get from like Amazon next day shipping, investing in more of the staple basics, and then spending less money on the more festive decor is definitely the way that I like to go. So that's my basic recipe for putting together a tablescape. Let me know if there's any other questions you have or what you guys want to see. Love you guys. Bye.